Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk and Learn. I'm your host, Mary Joyce, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Whether this is your first episode or you have been with me for a while, I'm thrilled you have tuned in. Today, we are diving into something truly powerful, stepping into our CEO potential. But here is the twist. We are not talking about the CEO of a company. We are talking about being the CEO of your own life. When we are a CEO of our own life, the goal and the potential expands, and we could always reach to that pinnacle, a pinnacle moment in a career where we can achieve that self actualization that we are aiming for in a life that is truly correlated with any success that we achieve in our career. Now, this is true for most of us. If you have been following the podcast, you know I'm all about informed choices. The choices we make today shape our tomorrow, and building a career is part of that journey. But it's more than just climbing the ladder or landing a title. It's about syncing with your inner purpose and embracing that personal growth. And this episode kicks off as a series which I'm aiming to call Career, a framework I created to help you unlock your fullest potential. Yes, I'm talking about your CEO potential, the way you lead yourself, make decisions, and take ownership of your life and career. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's dive in. The first question I want you to think about today is, what does the CEO mindset mean to you personally? Let's think about that particular thought and begin this podcast. Now, listeners, when we think of a CEO, we might picture someone in a big office making high level decisions, wearing a fancy black suit. But let's take a step back and think about it differently. The CEO mindset is really about how you lead yourself in every area of your life: career, relationships, health, personal growth. It's about stepping into the role of being the leader of your own story. Think about this a moment. What decisions are you making in your life right now? Hold that thought, revisit it. What decisions are you making in your life right now? Are you clear of the vision you have for your future? Are your actions aligned with your goals and values you say are important to you? Because, listeners, it's so easy to get caught up in the day to day task and forget that we are in control. But the truth is, if you are the CEO of your life, you have the power to shape your future by how you show up today, whether it's in your life, at home, or in office. If you reflect on your current mindset, it will open a whole new avenue for you. Now, I have a question for you. When you picture yourself as the CEO of your career, what do you see? Do you see or do you feel empowered, confident, and focused? Or do you feel uncertain, overwhelmed, or scattered? Now, this CEO mindset doesn't come from a job title, as I said to you. It comes from how you choose to lead your life. And you're already doing it, whether you realize it or not. So, if we dig a little deeper, we will go and focus on something that's more, as we call in a day to day life, it's a long term goal. So, what is a long term goal? It's all fluffy word, long term goal. But what is it? What is a long term goal for me when I get up in the morning? Is it that my long term goal ends when I go to bed at night? And then I start with a new goal in the next morning. So, what is my long term goal? What does success look for me? Success is very different for me. What success means for me is totally individual and individualized in my own concept. It's very subjective to me. My success is totally different to your success. Now, listeners, let's talk about something that I find essential when stepping into your CEO potential. which is letting go of what's no longer serving you, or what does not have a purpose in your life or in my life. And this part is often the toughest thing. It's not easy to release old beliefs, behaviors, habits, or fears. But the truth is, these things are not serving, they are not serving the higher purpose. You can't grow if you're holding on to things that weigh you down. Take a moment to think about it. What's holding you back from fully stepping into your CEO role? Is there a belief or fear that's limiting your potential? Maybe you're struggling with perfectionism, feeling like everything needs to be perfect before you take your action. Or you're worried about how your profile will look on the social media. Or you're worried that you don't want to be on the social media. Or maybe there is a fear of failure that's stopping you from stepping towards with boldness. These are common hindrances, but here is the thing, you get to decide what you hold on to. Nobody else is making decisions for you. Now imagine you're the CEO at a cooperative meeting with a colleague. You're engaged in a high stake strategy. You open a chess box. You start playing a game. You are in your very next crucial move, and the phone rings. The screen lights up in your smartphone. You answer the call, but you don't lose focus. Your mind is locked into that one crucial move on the chessboard that's on the table, and you're planning that move. You guard yourself against the distractions, hearing them, yes, but they don't pull you away from your strategy. This, my friend, is what being a CEO of your life is all about. Maintaining that laser sharp focus, even in the presence of chaos. Because life is very chaotic. Just like in chess, there will always be distractions, urgent emails, unexpected requests, social media alerts, or conflicting demands. But what sets the true leader apart is the ability to stay focused on the bigger picture. It's all about planning your moves with purpose and executing them without letting the noise sidetrack you. You don't drop the phone call or forget your plan. Instead, you handle it with that precision, keeping your eye on your ultimate goal. You integrate your actions, stay rooted in your mission, and make the move that will bring you closer to your success. Now, that is perfection. Perfection is not keeping your house tidy or just being perfectly designing something or just being perfect in everything, because there cannot be, there is still a very, very minute margin for error in all these tasks. So, what is your move today? How will you stay focused? Even when the noise tries to pull you out of course, keep your eyes on the game of life, and make your next move. Now, when it comes to self limiting thoughts, the truth is that when we let these thoughts go off and know that it doesn't serve a purpose, we open up a space of new opportunity and growth. And it's very freeing. So, think about that one step you can make today to begin releasing that hindrance. It doesn't have to be a huge step, just one action, very small action, very specific action that can set the wheel in motion. Take a deep breath and think about that. What's the one thing you can release today to free yourself for one more growth? Now, listeners, I'm going to walk you through a quick NLP exercise. NLP is neuro linguistic programming, and it's an approach that looks at a connection between our thoughts, language, and behaviors. It's all about how we can use our mind to create positive changes in our life. So, for this particular exercise, I'll be using anchoring. And it's a method where you associate a specific feeling or state of mind with a physical action, like pressing your thumb and forefinger together. Over time, that simple action can trigger that powerful feeling of confidence or focus, helping you tap into these states whenever you need them. This technique will help you access your leadership confidence, and it's something you can use in moments when you need that extra boost. It's all about reconnecting with the time when you felt strong, capable, and confident. And you felt that you made an impact, a positive impact in somebody's life. And that gave you that feeling of happiness, peace. So, anchoring that feeling in your body is very essential so that you can tap into that particular emotion whenever you need it. It's all about driving that energy back and keeping the momentum going. So listeners, let's do this together. Sit back and think about a time when you felt totally confident. Maybe it was a time when you made a bold decision, or when you were leading others and you got a positive result. What did that moment felt like? What thoughts were you thinking at the time? What was the color of the wall where you were sitting? Or if you were sitting in the beach and the ocean, what was the color of the sky? What did you feel in your body? What did you heard, or what did you listened at that particular moment? What was that confident state? Now, as you focus on that moment, notice how your body feels. Maybe you stand taller, feel stronger, more grounded. Now, gently press your thumb and forefinger together and anchor with this gesture. So, every time you need that leadership confidence, listeners, press your forefingers together and let the feeling flood you back into that particular moment. So, how does it feel to tap into that confidence? How will you use this confidence to anchor the journey in leadership, or the journey to that very pinnacle moment of CEO mindset? As we wrap up today's episodes, I want you to reflect on one action you can take today to move closer to that CEO potential. Whether it's simplifying your focus, letting go of a limiting belief, or adopting a new habit, just take that first step towards that mindset approach. Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out right now. But the key is to stay focused and committed to moving in the direction of your highest vision in consistency. So, listeners, before we end, I want to leave you with a few powerful book recommendations to deepen your understanding of leadership and the CEO mindset. Now, these books have been game changers for many leaders, and they provide tools as an inspiration or guidance. Now, the first book is Atomic Habits of James Clear. The second is Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. Third, Good to Great by Jim Collins. The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, which has been recommended in many leadership classes, schools, coaching, seminars, conferences. And the fifth one is What a CEO Wants You to Know by Ram Charan. These books offer powerful insights on leadership and personal growth. Reading them as part of your development process will boost and provide you that extra guidance. But the choice is yours. It's your choice to pick which one. Remember, being the CEO of your life isn't about a title, it's about how you show up each and every day with an intention, clarity, and the confidence to lead yourself towards success or the higher purpose. So, as mentioned at the start of the episode, the career framework that I have developed just to guide in your journey, here's a quick reminder of the key elements of it. So, in that framework, C is where we start. So, what is the starting point? The starting point is where we connect with our inner self. We understand our core values and strengths. Then we move to A, where we align with a higher purpose. We find meaning in what we do, both personally and professionally. When we connect, we align, we rise to the expectations. Now, these expectations are not anybody else's expectations, these are our own expectations. And then we embrace leadership and rise to the challenges in our career. And eventually, by doing this, we embrace the roots of our ancestors and honor the wisdom that has been passed down to us. And then we evolve through actions. So we keep growing, pushing beyond our comfort zone. And at the end, to consistently maintain this, we reflect, and reassess. And this is what the framework is. So, by regularly evaluating our progress and making adjustments as we need along the way, we develop that high pinnacle or the CEO mindset. So, by following this framework, you can lead your career with clarity and a sense of purpose. We'll dive deeper into each of these over the next 10 episodes and explore how to integrate personal growth, leadership, and professional success in a holistic way. Thanks for being me with today. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, take actions and keep growing.